Platform Developer I PDI exam updated questions are valuable for you to take and pass PDI exam. Share some updated PDI exam questions here. 1. Which scenario is valid for execution by unit tests? A. Load data from a remote site with a callout. B. Set the created date of a record using a system method. C. Execute anonymous Apex as a different user. D. Generate a Visualforce PDF with getContent as PDF. 2. Universal Containers stores the availability date on each line item of an order, and orders are only shipped when all of the line items are available. Which method should be used to calculate the estimated ship date for an order? A. Use a ceiling formula on each of the latest availability date fields. B. Use a days formula on each of the availability date fields and a count roll-up summary field on the order. C. Use a latest formula on each of the latest availability date fields. D. Use a max roll-up summary field on the latest availability date fields. 3. When a user edits the postal code on an account, a custom account text field named timezone must be updated based on the values another custom object called. What is the optimal way to implement this feature? A. Build a flow with Flow Builder. B. Build an account assignment rule. C. Create a formula field. D. Create an account approval process. 4. As part of a data cleanup strategy, Computing wants to proactively delete associated opportunity records when the related account is deleted. Which automation tool should be used to meet this business requirement? A. Workflow rules. B. Scheduled job. C. Record triggered flow. D. Process builder. 5. A developer is creating a Lightning Web component to show a list of sales records. The sales representative user should be able to see the commission field on each record. The sales assistant user should be able to see all fields on the record except the commission field. How should this be enforced so that the component works for both users without showing any errors? A. Use with security _ enforced in the SOQL that fetches the data for the component. B. Use security strip inaccessible to remove fields inaccessible to the current user. C. Use Lightning Data Service to get the collection of sales records. D. Use Lightning Locker Service to enforce sharing rules and field-level security. 6. A development team wants to use a deployment script LO automatically deploy a sandbox during their development cycles. Which two tools can they use to run a script that deploys to a sandbox? Choose two answers. A. Versus Code. B. SFDXCLI. C. Change Sets. D. Developer Console. 7. Which three operations affect the number of times a trigger can fire? Choose three answers. A. Process flows. B. Workflow rules. C. Criteria-based sharing calculations. D. Email messages. E. Roll-up summary fields. 8. Which two are best practices when it comes to component and application event handling? Choose two. A. Reuse the event logic in a component bundle, by putting the logic in the helper. B. Use component events to communicate actions that should be handled at the application level. C. Handle low-level events in the event handler and re-fire them as higher-level events. D. Try to use application events as opposed to component events. 9. How can a developer check the test coverage of active process builder and flows deploying them in a changing set? A. Use the flow properties page. B. Use the code coverage setup page. C. Use the Apex test result class. D. Use SOQL and the tooling API. 10. What are 3 characteristics of change set deployments? Choose 3 answers. A. Change sets can only be used between related organizations. B. Change sets can be used to transfer records. C. Sending a change set between 2 orgs requires a deployment connection. D. Change sets can deploy custom settings data. E. Deployment is done in a one-way, single transaction.